Hello, hello. Bonjour. Salut. Bonsoir. Good evening. Bilingual intro enough. Bilingual achievement unlocked. Oh, I sound like such a dork when I do shit like that. Jesus Christ. So, I figured that there is a lot. A lot is not even a term general enough for this. There is thousands of vlogs every day from thousands of people across the planet that do vlogs about whatever they're talking about in whatever language, mostly English. I shouldn't say that. I actually don't know. I'm assuming. But basically, most of those vlogs are really interesting. Like they're travel vlogs, or they're vlogs from celebrities, or like people that go in really exotic places, or do exciting things, like they go to conferences, or I don't know. You know what I mean is like it's something that you wouldn't see on TV, or that you wouldn't see in general. So it's worth it to take your time and watch their life if like it's something like that, or if they're like, I don't know, they're like 6 kids or something and there's always drama, or they're in the house and there's a bunch of like, I don't know. I'm giving you a bunch of different examples, but I'm basically saying if it's worth watching, you'll watch it. But if it's somebody with the same background, like if it was me in this kitchen cooking every day, would people actually show up? I don't know. I feel like unlikely, except if I'm actually interesting, or there's some sort of knowledge you get out of this or something. Because I'm maybe I said all this and it makes sense to me, and perhaps you're just like, that's a lot of words, I don't know where you're going with this. I'm basically saying that I figured that instead of waiting until my whole day is finished and film, I would just, while I'm doing my day, commuting to A to B, cooking, or whatever, I could take that time and do a vlog instead of waiting till I'm free. It's really easy to just press play and go on. So, I mean, when you think of it, it's really just because I'm shy and awkward as fuck, and it's really weird to talk to, like, I don't hear your responses, guys. That means that I kind of sound like I'm talking to myself. I guess? Yeah, right? I mean, I know I'm talking to you, but like, you know. So right now what I'm doing is just like roasted onions with an olive oil. I'm going to put some salt, maybe garlic, I'm not sure. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm cooking bread right now, and I want to eat something with my bread. And I'm not at my house, I'm at that house. And so there's meat everywhere. It's great if you eat meat. I'm able to eat meat because I don't have like an illness that prevents me to do that. Okay, it's kind of a choice. I'm able to appreciate meat. I mean, whenever my dad makes a sauce or a meal, or my brother makes like chicken or something, it smells delicious and it's really hard to say no. And sometimes I give in, I'm like, yo, I didn't taste one in so long, in months or in years or whatever. Sometimes in weeks, to be honest. I'm trying to make the change. I don't say I'm vegetarian, I say I prefer the vegetarian option. See? And I'll explain why, because a lot of people are like, okay, we get it, you're de gauche, like you're a left person, and you're always like, we should protect the environment, and We should throw away bangs and we should just all live happily together. Okay, I'm not like that. It's not even what I'm saying. We are mammals, right? As humans. A cow. I was thinking of pork, but there's a word for that. Un cochon, là, fuck. Pork, beef, chicken. They all have heartbeats. They all have muscles that they use. They all have brains. They all have warm blood. When you're in medicine school, before practicing on people, if you want to be like a surgeon or something, you practice on pork, whatever. I forgot the term, but you know what I mean. Cochon. Because they're the closest to what a human being is. Like, pork is smarter than dogs. And if you stop and try to realize that, like, if you're smart, like, imagine, okay, if you're smart and you put together with hundreds of other people like you in a room where you can't really do much except eat, and the more time passes, the more they give you food, and even if you're not hungry, they force you food. Once you understand at some point that, like, we're not getting out of here, the only thing they do is force feed us. Probably they're making us bigger and bigger so that they eat us, or that we leave in some way. Because the other logical answer is, if it's not like awful, like what I just said, it's like, oh well, every now and then 200 pigs are taking out, and I guess they're on for a better life. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too deep with this, but I'm just thinking, like, even if you don't go like that, even if you don't go with emotions, literally, if I eat chicken, at some point you have like a vein, something like in your teeth, and you realize it's a vein. Vein is like connected to a heart, which had a heartbeat. That, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't need to kill an animal to eat. I don't need to kill an animal to survive. And I say that because I'm in the first world country. Yeah, I live in Canada. It's really easy for me to access help, to have food, or to buy food at different grocery stores, right? But for a while in the past, I like, one of the reasons at first why I didn't want to eat meat anymore is because I didn't make enough money to buy meat. Everything is so expensive now. I was like, well, it's a healthy choice, plus I can just get my protein elsewhere. I'm gonna hide this. This is bottle. Oh my god, this is such a long video. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Just gonna take the bed. Okay, I'll pause this and I'll put like a presentation, so at least, like, even though I was talking, there'll be like a goal at the end. It's like, you saw something made that was really easy to do, and it looks kind of good. Maybe